FKF wamefungua mwaka na resolutions fulani hapo zenye I'm sure not many stakeholders who are looking forward for an early election will be happy, and I'm sure reactions will be coming thick and fast. Lilian, elections are FKF. We've been talking about this thing in the last 1 year.
They will serve 2 terms without an election.
Like term ya 3 sasa.
Tuko term ya pili. You know term ya pili ilianza 2020.
Sasa hiyo
4 years.
Inaanga 4 years. Ilianza 2020 au 2019?
2016 kulikuwa na election.
Yes. Ikaenda 2016, 17, 18, 19.
2020 was supposed to have an election.
Yeah, we had an election in 2020. Did we?
No, we
COVID.
did. COVID happened.
Yes.
So, hiyo ndio election tumekuwa tukiplan since 2020 yenye bado tuna plan 2024.
See, lakini but ile ana serve ni second term.
With which election?
No, the last election that we did.
Which one?
The year 2019. 2019 we did an election.
No.
Yes.
It was supposed to
FKF.
happen. It was supposed to happen, it never happened.
Hebu niambie Nick Mondo ameelectiwa mara ngapi?
Me no.
Mara mbili. The first one I know, the first one I was very sure of.
Yeah, I'm sure 2016.
It was done in Nyayo National Stadium. I was there. Yeah, it was 2016 or 20 what?
2016.
Yes, but there's a second election. He's serving the second term.
Because 2020, that's when we were trying to change the constitution for term.
But Nick Mwendo, because when the election, so when the constitution came in,
if you're saying that because his term is 4 years,
yes, and it should run before the first term, constitution iko imechangewa. The second one, vile ilikuja election, the constitution was changed, was already been changed, and it says the president can only run for 2 terms. So the argument has been that ile first term kabla constitution ichangewe, will it be counted with the first term after the constitution, the new constitution? So that has been the debate, and those who are vying right now or contestants are saying that Nick Mondo is not eligible to vie because he's already served for how many terms? 2 terms.
So ni kama vile Moi after new constitution
92
up to 97. So 2002 when the new constitution came in, yes, was he supposed to vie? Now that is the kind of conversation we are having.
When 92, remember when the section 2A was repealed in 1992, and then it says now when the multi-party democracy came in and says the president can only serve for 2 terms. So people are arguing, alikuwa ameserve hiyo yote up to 1992, alafu akawin 1992 mpaka 97. But now he said because the constitution was not, the 2A was multi-party was in, now I need to serve 2. So he served 97 and then up to 2002.
Then 2002
ndio akaenda. 2002 hatu change constitution. Asa ndio klama ndio akaenda. Sasa 2010 ndio tulichange constitution. Yes. So that has been the politics. Now there are some of the resolutions.
The politics and the politics of football.
Hey, kwanza Kenya. Now the NEC was meeting today for Football Kenya. They met today at the National Executive Committee in Kasarani. So some of the resolutions they said was in the meeting they approved the calendar for 2024, covering the federation's league and competition, which provides clarity for club and allow them to plan for the season effectively. Now they approved the budget for 2024. For grassroots programs, infrastructure and all that. I hope it will come to see light of day, refereeing and competitions. And then the NEC said that they kickstarted the process of the FKF election 2024.
Maybe that's the thing I will never understand.
They kickstarted.
Because the election we've been talking about is since 2020. What are we still kickstarted in
now, and you already have the constitution.
Kwani ni general election.
So anasema now by resolving the said election will be conducted using the FKF Electoral Code 2020. Nakumbuka? Constitution. Now, which was used by FKF in the last election. Nakumbuka? Now that puts everything in context. And then also the NEC resolved that the annual general meeting which will ratify the FKF Electoral Code 2020 will be held in March.
Yeah, the election next year.
So in short, we are telling you there is no election until
next year,
and from March ndo tuangalia because they say
for me the way we reason and the way we behave, it is just litigation next year.
Yes, sababu itakuwa case by case. In fact, even this resolution only on Monday
kuna kesi kotini.
but again tukienda kotini FIFA si watatufanyia ile kitu,
si mtarudishwa arbitration yenye iliwarudisha kawaida, just discuss against yourself about Nick Mwenda this
but for me, if you ask me,
ping pong, I think we should have a tournament for ping pong.
Yes, in Kenya. And in court, and then administration and all that. But why don't we just allow Nick Mwenda to vie again? No, sorry, Ishe. A vie, but because it doesn't mean that if he vies, he will win. Does it mean so? It doesn't mean so.
The reason in incumbency
never
loses an election.
That an incumbent never loses an election. Yeah. But just allow him to vie. And then, because hapo sahi we talked about them, these guys last year, Hussein Mohamed, kuna
nani baada hajasema mtu wako baada hajasema
Msonye na baadhi ameenda underwater and then there is
the section of God
Samochola. Saizi bado wamerusha tu majina hapo and all that.
There are almost 10 people.
In fact, Mariga joined Hussein Mohamed, ndio?
Yes.
Alisema yeye sasa yeye atakuwa part of that.
Ndio mwingine football rugby player Machiro
Haman
Machiro, something of that.
Yeah, kitu kama hiyo. So they have just been here. But just allow Nick Mwenda to vie. And understand also maybe Barry Otieno might be vying, but I don't know. that is a rumor. Barry Otieno is the current CEO of FKF. I don't know, that is still rumor. I'm not sure about that. But just allow Nani to vie. Na hii story tumalize. Ashinde sawa, ashindwe sawa.
Good news ni refs walilipwa pesa. Deni lilipwa.
Kwanza hiyo ref ni story nyingine.
And then wali increase rate.
Ya ref, sasa ni pesa ngapi per game?
I think 14,500
per game. Per game ama season yote?
Per game.
Kwa hivyo wanalipwa pesa mzuri 14,000.
It was sasa wacha nikuulize hata kama ni 14,000
inakuja after 1 year.
Ikuja after 1 year. Hata kama unadai a million utakuwa umeomba 2 million because you expecting $1 million.
Yes, our referees by they have been suffering all along. Wanasema
and then you see, I'm not saying this they are match fixing. Those are the issues you need to address if you are to deal with monsters of
match fixing,
claims of match fixing.
Yeah.
Even fatigue when they are refereing games.
Wamechoka because
deciding of games.
You see, there
was a claim whereby mtu anatravel usiku kutoka Mombasa anaenda Kakamega kwa
Buhungu Stadium anaenda kuofficiate.
Amefika asubuhi. Hajalala.
Pesa hujamlipa ya Mombasa.
Anaenda hata penye atalala wapi arrest. Hujamlipa, hajakula. Una expect anakula nini? Alafu una expect
itabidi afanye mambo.
Deciding of a game, officiating of the game.
Kwanza ni a high value game.
Yes.
Ama ni high profile.
Anafika hivi anapewa offer.
Anapewa offer.
Yeye mwenyewe ana fare ya kurudi na already fare ndio hii.
Offer shapatiwa. Man, but anyway, we respect our referees, but they've been suffering.
Yes,
but I hope they'll be paying like after every game they are paid. Even better, be paid even before the game.
Yeah.
Yes, ndio mtu ajipange.
Yeah, pesa imeingia.
Anajua amelipa rent.
Yes.
Yeah, amejaza pesa amelipa rent. He's not worried of family yangu inakula nini, mtoto wako nyumbani fee.
But that's why for you to be a referee in Kenya, kuwa na kazi nyingine. Sikuwa tu tuweni referee.
Alafu mnasema professional football.
Avala, kuwa na kazi nyingine.
Alafu bado ufike Buhungu upigwe.
Autishiwe maisha.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.